Hey, what's up, y'all? Top of the morning, all that stuff. So, I guess we're gonna figure out today, sometime or another, what's going on here, and if I'm gonna be moving somewhere, or I don't know what's going on. My homegirl, she said it best. She said in the comment section, and then she said, "Of course they hate Josh and will move y'all out of the hotels now. It's getting warm. It's about to be spring in like 13, 14 days, so." Somebody wrote in the comments and they said, "Nigga, just go get a job." I've been here a month. 1 month. And within that month, the first 2 weeks was spent moving around because I had a person that was in the bed right behind me. They were a K2 addict, which I recorded on my channel, put on my channel. They were in the room smoking K2. After that, I got some other wild out, so I left. Left for about a week. So I wasn't even there a week. After that, I get some other guy. When I come back, this freaking, he's on my prison, jumps up in the middle of the night, telling me what I'm gonna do, what I ain't gonna do. So I leave out again. This is all on my channel. The third time, I get a guy, this Ecuadorian. He comes up in the room and he tells me, "I don't want no more negro. I don't want to be in the room with no negro." That's what he says. I'm like, wow, really? Okay. So I made 3 times of that. I had to go through that for 2.5 weeks. Mind you, the last place I was at, there was a triple shooting right across the street from me. I had numerous situations where I had to punch people in their face and all kinds of shit like that. So it's funny to me that the new black Nazis, because that's what I call the new black Nazis, the new black Nazis that run around telling you what you should be doing with your life, how you should be living it, never have nothing to offer. You ever notice that? They ain't never got no donations to offer, which I can hit up on my GoFundMe, on my Cash App, my PayPal. They never have any worthwhile advice to offer. No, what they do is they tell you little simple-minded shit that a 4-year-old could figure out. Go get a job. How much is the minimum wage in Connecticut? Second of all, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? It's like, it's crazy the shit that people say, whatever. I've been actively looking for a job, but this is a funny thing. I didn't get no casework, huh? I've never had anybody come to me and say, "Yo, listen, this is the formula that you're on your own." You know what I'm saying? And so, the new black Nazis will tell you, "Go see the white man for a job, Malcolm. They good folk. I swear." But all along, these motherfuckers be the same people that lead you on a motherfucking slave ship back in the day. Don't worry about it. They look like good people. Let's go for the ride and see what happens. Nigga, the point is, you ain't got no job to offer. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't somebody to come to you and be like, "Yo, I got a job. Don't worry about it. I got you." And you gonna make more. Now, this is a coon coming to you and tell you, "Just run out there and talk to the white man. He gonna help you. I make a whole $10 an hour. And I get 6 hours a day. That's good money." Nigga, it's 6 times 7. What's 7 times 6? Do that. What's 7 times 6? What's 7 times 6? That's 42. What's 42 times 4? That's not even $2,000 a month, nigga. All right, that's high school money. And a lot of these dudes that be on here talking, a lot of these women that be on here talking, that's the exact point. I don't come from high school money. You understand what I'm saying? And then they're thinking, "Well, it's something." It's something, yeah, it's something. It's a waste of fucking time. Why the fuck would I go to some job that I'm only gonna get 4 to 5 hours a day for $10 to $12 an hour? Because the state minimum wage is $12 an hour in Connecticut. Why the fuck would I do that? See how much rent is in this motherfucker? The average rent here is $1,300 to $1,400. Okay, so now the setback is into what? You got $100 and something to play with now, $200 to play with now, off your monthly salary. I can't make this shit up, man. Yo, man, the GoFundMe is in the PayPal's and the Cash App or something. Please hit that up. I want to show y'all something. So, Evan, this is what's going on today. I don't know how that's going to work or whatever. The smart thing we'll do is we give everybody in here Section 8 and be like, good luck to you. You know what I'm saying? That would be the easy way to end things. Give everybody Section 8 and be done with it. Since the numbers are so low here in the state of Connecticut, as they stated before, they said the homeless rates are actually lower than the whole tri-state. So that means very few people. Give everybody Section 8. They pay 30% of their rent. Find your own place. I can live with that. Hard chance of that happening. Instead, they're going to probably try to move people out of here because the governor's seen some shit and be like, yo, y'all got to get them out of there. There's fire outlets and shit, whatever it is. You have to force the landlords to take the Section 8 vouchers, especially some of these landlords that if you run through the state here, there are developers in this city that had a proposal put in front of them that would hold, listen, 30% of your properties within your dwelling have to be for people that are either in homeless shelters, etc., low income. Same thing happens in New York, same thing happens in Jersey. For some reason or another, here in New York have the hardest times adhering to that as far as developers are concerned. I say that being a future developer. Henceforth, you have a whole bunch of scaffoldings that are sitting all around the city or whatever. I mean, you walk, I'll show you guys for yourself. You walk around the city, you'll see half-done completed buildings, and a lot of that has to do with the progress was halted because of COVID-19 and everything like that. Regardless, this is a great fucking city here in Stamford. And it's just sad that there's a bureaucracy that is present and past. Then I think not only Ned Lamont and many others have concurred and pushed, but it's more to it than that. It's almost like Connecticut gets off the line and being deceitful, and I've always said that. I'm not talking about Connecticut as a state or Connecticut as a people. I'm talking about the Connecticut bureaucracy. It's always been fetched in lies. We've had a governor. We've had, 6 mayors, and a whole host of other motherfuckers go to jail here in this state, But the governor was the biggest one. Yes, the governor of the state, Governor Rowland, he went to prison. Not that long back, either a couple of years, that's a decade, he went to jail. This has always been a politically and monetarily, it's always been a corrupt state. I would say, here in New York being the most corrupt. New York does it with a FU kind of attitude, where Connecticut does it with, yeah, you know what I mean? That's the only difference. But 30% of the properties here were supposed to be within 100 units. 30% of them were supposed to be central door for low income or whatever. There's a lot of developers, for one reason or another, not fulfilling that promise. So the only real way to do this is just to give everybody Section 8 and I'm going about the business. Now, to emphasize that, I'll give you a point. There was a housing project I used to hang out at. Had a lot of friends there, whatever. And they closed the housing project because a developer came in. They said they wanted the land. They're going to do whatever they wanted to do with the land. Henceforth, there was almost, I think, 1,000 something plus tenants. They gave all those tenants Section 8, and they live everywhere they live at. This is where you're going to have to do it. If you don't want to monetarily, Ned Lamont, take care of the situation to facilitate that. Get all the people Section 8. I'm going about the business, wherever they're going, include myself. And go to the state, and go to this state, and go wherever. That's the way to heal it. Other than that, y'all see what this is. So this is at 4:45 today. This, I'm looking forward to seeing, because I just want to see what happens. I just want to see where they at with it or whatever. But this right here, this is over. I knew this was going to be over. Didn't I tell you? I tell y'all don't be believing me. I'd be like, this shit ain't going to last long. This is why Niggas be scared to get a gig because you always moving. I know this lifestyle, like you always moving. There's nothing solid. Ain't a motherfucker in here got a job. Not one. Cause they know the same thing I know. You always moving. Anyway, guys, GoFundMe, Cash App, PayPal, whatever. I'm about to make a real move. I'm not fucking with this shit ever. Like I've had roaches crawling on me. I'm gonna put that video up. I've had roaches crawling on me, souls on the wall, outlets out. Like, so I'm prepared to bounce, just like we always are. Always got to be ready to bounce. Okay, yeah. So you just gotta be prepared to just be ready to go at any time. You know what I'm saying? Like you start, I've seen niggas start jobs and then I think the worst one I saw was like 4 days later, he had to quit the job because of whatever situation happened there. So it's not like that. You know? I don't know what to tell you. But guys, anyway, go for me. All that shit's in there. Hit the links. If you do, you do. If you choose not to help, don't send me your simplistic answer. That's the shit to give me on my net. Like, I have the answer to everything. Let me type it out. You look goofy as hell. Like, nigga, I worked for a record company for 17 years. Do you think I don't have the capacity to fucking think for myself? Like, you sound stupid. And the stuff you write, this shows that your work history is like McDonald's, like for the past 17 years. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say. Later, guys.